after the El Clasico with Chennai Super Kings, Mumbai Indians is back with RCB today, and it is going to be at Wankhede. So definitely a full house हम लोग expect कर सकते हैं, which is going to be a banter of a match. But if we start off with this MI versus RCB debate, Pratik would be the best person to answer from the RCB side for sure. Pratik, whenever there's MI versus RCB in Wankhede, RCB fans really expect a lot of crackers and a lot of great cricket from RCB side, especially because there is a rivalry between MI and RCB, and we all very well aware of it. So, how do you see this match today, and what are your expectations from RCB side particularly?
Definitely, RCB playing in Wankhede is always something that I look forward to because when I think of RCB versus MI in Wankhede, the one match that I go back to is the one from 2015 when AB de Villiers scored his first ever century with RCB when he hit 133 of 60 odd balls because that was quite some innings. He just took bowlers like Bumrah and Hardik Pandya apart, and yeah, that is something I cherish a lot. And I remember in 2010 as well when RCB had a must-win game against MI and had to win two more games after that game. Um, they actually went on to win that game quite comfortably in the end. That these are little moments that RCB fans cherish when it comes to Wankhede games. And today I expect nothing less. I expect a cracker of a game because Wankhede always offers, like in Chinnaswamy, it always offers entertaining games. And to entertaining teams, I expect nothing less.
Yeah, so previously when MI and RCB played, we know what has really happened. Because of today as well, like Mumbai Indians have opted to bowl first. They have won the basically first fight of toss because toss is really important at Wankhede and everybody wants to chase on that particular field. So how do you see this decision of Mumbai Indians? Will it going to be beneficial for them? Will they like that will be a best decision taken in the match so far, like in today's match, the toss particularly? How do you see this?
Right, of course, fielding first is very important in Wonkere because again, fielding first rather is very important since chasing is a very relatively easier at Wonkere because the nature of the ground is such, especially dew becomes a huge factor in the second innings, and that is exactly what Rohit Sharma even said on the during the toss, and so did Faf agreed that yes, they would have chased as well, but again, the toss is in no one's hand. So RCB will be trying to pick wickets. We know Mohammad Siraj is in great form with the new ball, so he will be very crucial in the power play. For um, I don't know. I mean, yes, of course, Mumbai Indians have the upper hand. But then again, it's a game of cricket. Anything goes. If RCB gets a good start with the bat, Virat Kohli and Faf du Plessis will be very key again because again, most of the batters are not doing really well. So yeah, Mumbai is currently a bit ahead, but you can't really say because they haven't played a lot of good cricket in this tournament. They lost their last match. A lot depends on this match.
Right. Let's take a look at the head-to-head of Mumbai Indians and RCB for sure, because the matches they have already played in the history, it says something about their rivalry because they have played 31 matches so far, in which Mumbai Indians have won 17 and RCB has won 14 matches. That is quite head-to-head. Like there is just a difference of 3 matches, but Mumbai do have an upper hand, Pratik. So like this match is getting played in Wankhede. Before that, the first match which MI RCB had in this season, RCB won that match. So how do you see? Like I know you're gonna put your stakes on RCB again, but do you see MI getting a chance against RCB today?
First of all, looking at that stat, I'm absolutely shocked because five-time champions against uh, teams that have never won a title, but the head-to-head record shows that it's quite neck to neck. And I think a lot of credit should go to RCB for this because Mumbai will come into every game as favorites normally, and to see this record, it's very yeah, it's very pleasing for an RCB fan. And apart from that, today both MI and RCB come into this game with slight setback. Over the last 5 games, RCB have lost twice, while Mumbai have lost thrice. So both the teams are in a similar situation, having won 5 games in 10 matches. Both the teams are looking to climb to the third spot if they win this game. I'm going to say it is absolutely even at the moment, looking at the form, looking at the performance of the players. Both the teams have consistently inconsistent players performing across different games. So it's very hard to pick a side because both the teams have similar problems. But in I mean, yeah, slight differences. RCB rely too much on their top order, while MI have anybody but top order to rely upon. So, and even bowling, it's a little wavered. Both the teams have batting paradises as their home grounds. Quite a similar story in this IPL so far. So, I'm going to say it's 50-50. Both the teams will back themselves. No favorites here.
Okay, so basically, both the teams will play. Whoever plays good cricket will definitely get to win this match. Now, I've got some changes from the toss, like one change for RCB, that is Vijay Vishak comes in for Kan Sharma. Last match, Kan Sharma played, and afterwards, now Vijay Vishak is back in place of Kan. And for Mumbai, Archer is out. We have got Jordan. He will make his debut today. So Chris Jordan is basically playing for Mumbai Indians today, and Archer is out. Kaustav, how do you see this change? Because Archer, I don't know whether he's injured or not. I'm not very sure about like
Yeah,
whether
he's
he's
ruled
injured.
out. He's ruled out of the
He's injured.
tournament.
Ruler of the
Yeah, he's ruled
tournament.
out.
I
Yes.
think Mumbai Indians should be happy about it, maybe.
It's a, two different ways to look at things. Of course, the fans probably will be happy, not really happy, but then it's a like Archer hasn't done much. Like they invested 8.25 crore, if I'm not very wrong, in Archer. Didn't play the last season, played only 4 to 5 matches this season, and couldn't really make an impact. So the Archer experiment, not really an experiment. Then again, the Archer thing didn't really work out for Mumbai. I am not quite sure whether they will be retaining him in the next season because he's so frequently injured. I'm not quite sure how long will he be able to continue just like this. He went back to England, as we all know, and Chris Jordan comes in. Chris Jordan is again not someone who's very good. But then again, in the death, they don't really have much option. Chris Jordan can come in at that point of time. Good fielder. Um, that's all. I think it's not a major change because just because Jofra Archer is not really playing, not really contributing much with the ball these days. Good for him probably
Not
because
a
he'll
loss.
get much needed rest ahead of the Ashes. Good for him. But then again, for Mumbai, investing so much money in a player like he was not even available in the last season. Still, Mumbai went after him and signed him in the auction. But in return, he did absolutely nothing in my opinion. So yeah, probably Chris Jordan. Yeah, Chris Jordan is making his Mumbai debut today, and the fans will expect him to deliver because Mumbai's bowling has been like very lackluster, to be honest. Other than Piyush Chawla, no one is really stepping up. So yeah, Chris Jordan will have to play a big role for Mumbai today.
Right, and with that, let's take a look at the pitch report and player to watch out at the same time because the pitch, how it is going to behave, it's definitely going to be very important for the Mumbai and RCB team both. Let's take a look at the pitch report. The pitch in Wankhede has assisted spinners in the IPL 2023. The average first inning score here at this venue is 192. Now let's take a look at the player to watch out of RCB and Mumbai Indians, as both the teams have got great players to achieve a lot of milestones today. And for Surya Kumar Yadav, it's from Mumbai. He has played 133 matches. He has scored 2,937 runs. Highest is 82 runs for Surya Kumar Yadav. When he has been in great form, like I will not call it a lot of matches previously, but definitely he has scored a lot of runs for Mumbai in IPL and international cricket में India के लिए for sure. Now, if you go by RCB's player to watch, that is definitely the captain Faf du Plessis. The way he has performed so far in the tournament and the way he has scored a lot of runs, a player to watch out certainly. Now, as we were talking about the captain from RCB side, we cannot really end this discussion without talking about the MI's captain form in this IPL season so far. Though players are really backing him, like I know this statement from Virender Sehwag, he has said that it's a blockage within his mind. Like he's actually not battling the bowlers, he's battling with himself. So Pratik, Rohit Sharma, like the kind of form he is in right now, he's unable to perform as per the basically expectations from Rohit Sharma. He has got the most ducks in any IPL season so far. All the numbers are going against him. But how do you see this? Like a player like Rohit Sharma, how can he make a comeback, and what is exactly going difficult from him? Because in last match we have seen he tried to change the order as well. He came at number 3. So how do you see this change, and how do you see like whether he should be continuing with that, not opening for the team, giving it Cameron Green and Ishan Kishan a chance, and not coming on the opening order? Maybe that kind of help, or maybe something else he need to figure out.
Well, in the last match, he did try coming in at number three, change of batting position, and there was change of stroke making as well. He tried playing a very cute, cheeky shot, something that you don't relate Rohit Sharma with. So I believe in the last match, there was this total lack of clarity in his head. Now, what I would expect of him is to just do what Virat Kohli did, just wait for some time, just keep doing what you normally do, back your strength, back your basics. Eventually runs will come. I mean, in football there is an analogy that it's the ketchup analogy. When you squeeze, initially the sauce might not come out, but eventually they all come out together. It's something like that. They say the same about goals. I would like to say the same about form in any sport for that matter. um, he might be a little short of runs now, and it has been the case for over the last 2 years or so, be it with the Mumbai Indians blue jersey or for the ICC or for the India. Not so. It feels like it wasn't so long ago when he scored that 100, very crucial 100 in the India tour of England. I believe it was in Lords or the Oval. I'm not entirely sure. Uh, but yeah, I mean, he was one of India's instrumental players in India tour of England in test matches, which is one of the hardest things to do for a subcontinent batter to go to England and score 100 in test cricket. Mind you, this was when Virat Kohli was out of form, and he had to burden the shoulder. He had to burden the responsibility of scoring runs. Yes, even great cricketers like Rohit Sharma can be short of confidence, can be short of runs, but I think he would be the first to realize that what has given him success for all these years, that is exactly what he should continue to do. And right now, because of lack of clarity, you might expect someone from the coaching setup, a mentor per se, to come and tell him, hey, just don't do something unusual, uncharacteristic. Just do what you do. I mean, yeah, he's the captain of the team, so he's not going to get dropped for being short of runs anytime soon because he's Rohit Sharma. And yeah, you can't drop Rohit Sharma's or Virat Kohli's that easily. So yeah, that's all I can expect of Rohit Sharma right now.
Right. Basically, whatever we want, Rohit Sharma knows how to really deliver it. But it's just that the blockage in the mind, basically, which makes him maybe a little bit like he's playing those shots which are not required. But one day or the other day, he will definitely come back to his form and make us all proud of him. But let's take a look at the playing 11 of this match. As RCB and MI have both released their playing 11 for the match. Let's take a look at, after the changes, how the combinations really looks like for RCB and Mumbai Indians. So here we can see the playing 11 of Mumbai Indians, and the 11 looks like quite like this. Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Cameron Green, Suryakumar Yadav. Let's take a look at the 11 again. Sorry. Suryakumar Yadav, Tim David, Nehal Vadera, Chris Jordan, Piyush Chawla, Akash Madwal, Kumar Karthik, and Jason Behrendorff. Now, if we take a look at the RCB's playing 11, so they have got some good combination over there as well. Let's take a look at it. Virat Kohli, Faf du Plessis, Anuj Rawat, Glenn Maxwell, Mahipal Lomrod, Dinesh Karthik, Vanindu Hasranga, Harshal Patel, Vijay Kumar Vishyak, Mohammad Siraj, and Josh Hazelwood. After much differences, now we can just simply say कि जिस तरह की 11 दोनों ही teams की आ गई, it is going to be a great combination definitely for this particular match. Now I would like to ask Kaustav and Prateek one by one to tell me your fantasy pick of the match today. Kaustav, you can start off with your picks.
Okay, it's a very tough one today, to be very honest. From Mumbai, say probably Cameron Green. In the Wankhede, we know he can break havoc. He's good with the bat. If he gets a good start, if then Mumbai will definitely around 180, 190 runs, which will be very safe, I believe. Oh, sorry. Right. Sorry. So I think any when Cameron Green would be anyway be a good choice because he can chase down any total at Wong. Again, Wonkede pitch will definitely help the batter. The all rounder as like he can pick up wickets with the ball as well. And the second one would be probably Ishan Kishan. Does the match before that he scored a brilliant 50. He played really well. I'm not picking Surya Kumar Yadav because again he has been very inconsistent in this season.
I
Um,
agree.
yeah, you of course you will agree with that. When it comes to
I will
Bangalore,
not. I will not.
yeah, as a Mumbai fan, you should not. But then again, you'll have to agree that
It's
Surya
not
Kumar
because I'm
Yadav
a
hasn't
fan.
been.
We know what is Surya Kumar. Come on. It's not because I'm
He's
a
the
fan
number
or
one.
something like
Yeah,
that. You talk very
I'm admitting
neutral.
Surya Kumar
You
Yadav
have
is
to
the
pick
number
Surya.
one
Come
batter.
on.
Surya Kumar Yadav is the number one rank batter in the whole world. We know that. And he can change the complexion of the game at any point. I think you have to agree with that. I know you have this point key probably he always plays against weaker opponents or something like that. I don't agree with that. But anyway, we are diverting from the topic. I would from Bangalore. I would say Fab du Plessis because again the leading run scorer of the tournament. He's been very consistent. He's always scoring at least 30-40 runs, which is helping RCB to get a really good start. And probably Josh Hazelwood, if not Virat Kohli, because again Josh Hazelwood will be really key. Mohammad Siraj is again we know he's doing well, but I think Hazelwood has that X factor. He can pick wickets with the new ball, and that may help Bangalore to choose again. Wonkere pitch will definitely help the batters to dominate. I think if a bowler can make a difference, then it can be Hazelwood.
Right. Pratik, can you give me your four fantasy picks for the match today? And please take two from Mumbai at least. Huh?
All right, I will try my best. So, if I were to pick two from RCB, there is no doubt in my mind that Faf du Plessis would walk into the fantasy picks for any team right now, for any fixture. So, yeah, I don't need to add as to why I would pick Faf du Plessis, the most prolific run getter. And like Kosov said, it could be Josh Hazelwood. He is one of the best white ball bowlers in the world, and he had a great last season with RCB as well, playing in Mumbai mostly. So I would back him to perform decently yet again. He's someone who can bowl with a lot of discipline, keep asking questions of the batters, and to play the balls on their merit. And he's not someone who bowls loose balls normally. And from I would pick Cameron Green again. He is someone who bowls at the top and bats at the top as well. So he has all the opportunity to contribute either with a bat or ball or both. And yeah, he's a wonderful talent as well. He has been one of the key players for Australia and MI across all formats. So yeah, he's a complete package. And I'm gonna pick Tim David because on a batting paradise, he can probably come in, chase a big target. Yeah, I mean, today they have to chase as well. And Tim David he's someone who MI have relied upon while chasing at the back end of the innings. So he's someone who might yet again have to do the job for MI. So yeah, he's a complete package.
Right. So I've got all four picks from Kostav and Pratik. I would like to know what you people think about the fantasy pick of this particular match. Please drop comments and let us know about it. There's another debate going on since it has been like more than half of the IPL season already gone. So there's a debate going on with the rule change of impact player. You guys know about it very well, like the impact player rule. So like people are asking, how is it basically in the IPL? Is it really helping teams in any terms like impact player rule? Is it helping teams really? So Costa, what is your opinion on this? Like impact player has really done good for cricket, or it is not required at all?
Again, I'm not a big fan of impact player. I think we don't need this in cricket. But then again, I can understand why BCCI or the IPL franchises have decided to go ahead with it just because it makes the game probably very interesting for them, or it gives them a slight advantage somehow or the other. Suppose if a particular team loses 5 wickets, then again you can come in and make a difference. But then again, I believe that's not ideal for cricket. If the other team is picking 5 wickets, then give the credit to the other team. But that is how the cricket should be played. Again, something that Pratik have mentioned previously in all of his life, not all, maybe whenever he was asked, he all this no ball and white ball thing, whatever the umpires are deciding, that's not fair because on-field umpires literally have nothing to do in the match. It seems like other than just signaling if it's a 4 or a 6. They don't even like give runouts or all. Every time they are going to the third umpire for something or the other. I think these are the rules that needs to change because again, cricket is we have grown up seeing cricket something else. Now it has turned to be a like something else. Next time, probably in 5 6 years time, we'll see just only the third umpires making a call. We don't even need on-field umpires in that case. So I think these are the things that is like slightly over the top, in my opinion.
Pratik, your opinion on this? Is it a success or not at all a success?
First of all, this impact player rule, that is a huge, huge revolution when it comes to the rule of laws of cricket. That's a huge change. And seeing how cricket has evolved over the last 15 years or so with constant rule changes, I think this is one rule that goes against basics of cricket. And I'm really glad that 6 runs are still 6 runs. If you hit ball out of the park, it's still 6 runs and not 8 or 10 runs. We are very close to seeing something that extraordinary, and I really hope we don't see something of that sort. And speaking of impact player rule, I think it would have really made some sense if batters who are out, they can't be replaced. But we see impact player rules being used this way. Okay, yeah, batter is out, and that player is subbed out, and a new impact player comes in. And that is essentially a team playing with 12 players on the field virtually. And I'm not a fan of that usage of impact player rule at all. And if asked, I'm not a fan of impact player rule being in place at all in any sense. And I quite resonate with what Costa says because cricket is not cricket anymore with all these rule changes. Because uh, the beauty of cricket is that although it is a team game, it is about it is a contest between bat and ball, and in that moment, it's just those 22 yards that matter. A bowler bowling a delivery to the batter, and these two players matter the most, and then rest of the team chips in. And right now, seeing something as ridiculous as impact player, I believe we are very close to seeing basics of cricket being challenged, and I'm not quite happy with that.
Right. So basically, it's a big no-no from Pratik and Kostav's side when it comes to the impact there, and we expect and like, please don't change cricket. Like this is something which we really love, and we don't like a lot of changes. But then, yes, a little like whichever rule change goes with the cricket are definitely welcome, but not this one. Now we have got some of the tweets to discuss about the match, which is MI versus RCB, and here is the first tweet of this segment. Play bold RCB. RCB won via super over versus MI in IPL 2020. RCB won by 14 runs versus MI in 2018. So रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर के ऑफिशियल अकाउंट से ये ट्वीट, जब भी एमआई के अगेंस्ट खेला है तो आरसीबी की परफॉर्मेंस कैसी रही है. Ritika Malhotra कह रही है, hey God, do it at least today and I'll forget every bad inning of you. रोहित शर्मा 94, और ये इनिंग आरसीबी के अगेंस्ट आई थी रोहित शर्मा की, जब 207 रन्स अराउंड मुंबई इंडियंस ने स्कोर किए थे. और वी रियली वांट आवर कैप्टन टू स्कोर फॉर अस एज वी नो लाइक व्हाट ही इज मीन्स टू MI fans and Indian fans for sure. Match day, MI's last 4 matches versus RCB lost. Since 2015, MI undefeated at Wankhede against RCB. Faf du Plessis as captain at Wankhede, he has won all. That's quite a number for this rivalry, and definitely we all know how important it is to have these good numbers. Yash Rathi, I will tell my kids about this IPL table. Thank you, Jay Shah. And we can see the open table. Top 4 teams to qualify for playoffs. अभी तो ये दिखाई पड़ रही हैं teams. You can see Gujarat Titans, Chennai Super Kings, Lucknow Super Giants, and Rajasthan Royals. But it is still very, very open. So we don't know what really is going to happen in this particular IPL, because कौन सी 4 teams होंगी अभी भी कह पाना काफी मुश्किल है. Do we have any other tweet to show? Yes, we have, and this is from Mumbai Indians official account. Chris Jordan joins Mumbai Indians. Chris Jordan will join the Mumbai Indians squad for the rest of the season. Chris replaces Jofra Archer, whose recovery and fitness continues to be monitored. Jofra will return home to focus on his rehab. सो दिस वाज द लास्ट ट्वीट और आज के ही स्क्वाड में क्रिस जॉर्डन को ऐड किया गया है और उसके बाद पहली बार आईपीएल खेलेंगे, अपना डेब्यू करेंगे मुंबई इंडियंस के साथ और जोफ्रा आर्चर घर लौट चुके हैं और उनको रिप्लेस कर चुके हैं क्रिस जॉर्डन। व्हाट वी कैन से इज जस्ट डेफिनेटली उनको हम गुड लक दे सकते हैं बिकॉज एमआई के लिए बहुत ही बड़ा स्पेस है जो कि क्रिस जॉर्डन को फिल अप करना है, बहुत बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। जोफ्रा से जो एक्सपेक्ट किया था उसे क्रिस जॉर्डन को अभी उतारना है और डेफिनेटली डिफिकल्ट होगा बट वी कैन जस्ट सिंपली सिंपली विश हिम लक, नथिंग मोर वी कैन डू। बट मैच शुरू होने वाला है थोड़ी देर में, तो हमारे डिस्कशन अभी फिलहाल यही एंड होता है। थैंक यू सो मच प्रतीक एंड कोस्टा फॉर जॉइनिंग मी फॉर दिस डिस्कशन। We'll definitely make a comeback after the match जहां हम डिस्कस करेंगे whatever has happened and this time I'm hoping at least I do not have to cry about it because last time प्रतीक को अच्छे से याद होगा what I really did in the post show, but this time I'll be really mature about it whatever happens, either it's RCB or Mumbai. I'm going to be very 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 mature about it. So thank you so much Pratik and Costa. You keep watching CricTracker and in the air show for more and more cricket content for sure.